All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know who it is. It is no way it's Brandon coming at you again with another video for today. How you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendous. That is amazing to hear, as always. To be quite honest, I'm not doing too shabby. I wish I were doing a little bit better, but you know what? In all honesty, nothing happened that bad to where I need to feel so bummed. Well, you know what? First, let me address something to you guys. You guys, if you guys are currently riding, if you're gonna start getting into riding, if you're thinking about riding, whatever the case may be, I need you guys to know, and most of you probably already know this, and most of you probably touched up on this kind of topic already, but you guys should never ride your motorcycle under the influence of anything. Anything being drugs, alcohol, sleep deprivation, hunger, just anything that'll be detrimental to your senses, your reflexes, even balance. I'm gonna stress balance to you guys because I think most people forget that they need to balance. They need to be able to balance when they're on their motorcycle, or if you're even sleep deprived. You know, you can get dizzy and lose your balance, whatever. You know, you guys know what I'm saying, right? So basically, lack of anything or too much of anything will lead to your physical well-being not being where it should for motorcycle riding. So let me tell you what happened to me this morning, or by the time you're watching this, yesterday morning. And I was going to work, okay? Oh, and then illness. Illness is also a thing. Sorry, I should have probably mentioned that before. So if you're sick and you think you can go to work and you think you can go ride on your bike, please think twice. So this morning, I was going to go to work and I was moving my motorcycle outside from the garage. So I wasn't even sitting on it. I was just standing to the side of it and just kind of moving it. I was pushing it, and then shoulder check. And you know, I wasn't really feeling too great to begin with this morning, and I knew I was feeling pretty sick or had some kind of vertigo. It mainly felt like vertigo. And if you guys don't know what vertigo is, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. And basically, just to give you a light summary, you can't really get a bearing of your balance. Basically, I couldn't really balance myself all that well, but I didn't think it was gonna affect, you know, my commute on the way to work. I never think about how much balance I use when it comes to riding a motorcycle, holding a motorcycle. All of a sudden, I get outside, I had my bike started, and then I was still holding it, and I hadn't set the bike down yet, but as I was about to, I just got hit with just really, really bad vertigo, like even more so. And then I just lost all grip on my bike, and I just lost that balance point that I had. And then the bike plopped over to the right. I've never dropped a motorcycle before. In my 2 years of riding, I've never dropped a bike. I've nearly dropped it many a times. Of course, when we start riding, I start riding heavier bikes. I start to get used to the balance. I've nearly dropped a bike a few times, but I've always saved it. And I'm like, really? I drop a motorcycle because I wasn't feeling too well. Man, it looks really nice over here. Oh, god damn. Wow, look at that. Look at that view. I guess I just didn't think of, you know, if I'm sick and if I have some vertigo, if I'm deficient in something, it's gonna affect how I hold the bike, how I ride. It really left a bad taste in my mouth because I didn't think twice or thrice about it. You guys who are gonna get into riding, who are riding now, if you could please do me the favor and think about what it is that you're doing. Think about how you're feeling at the moment, because I don't want you to make the same mistake that I just did this morning, because it bugs the shit out of me. I'm telling you, be careful with your bikes, be careful with yourself. I was so pissed, and especially since I just bought this motorcycle like less than 2 months ago. I drop it. It's the first one I had to drop, but it's okay. Talking to you guys makes me feel a whole lot better. And as I'm sitting here looking like a loon right now, just waving my hands around like this, people watching me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But you know what? I see it as more of a learning experience than anything else, because I tend to push myself a lot, you know? If I'm a little bit sick, I'll still go to work, whatever. I'll just try to do too much and not think about myself and think about taking care of myself. So I guess this was a nice little, wow, another cul-de-sac. I've been seeing a lot of sacks today. Let me pull over and show you guys some of the damage. It wasn't really that much of a damage, but let's see. So after I drop my bike, I pick it up. My bike mainly landed on this exhaust. So you guys can clearly see right here on the exhaust that this is all scratched up. But I'm gonna replace this exhaust anyway, so that didn't even bother me. But this right here, this scratch. So I guess nothing a little vinyl vehicle wrap can't fix. Maybe I'll put a decal or some kind of sticker over it. And this right here, I mean, nothing that major. Oh, and then the bar end, replaceable. I was gonna replace these two things anyway. This is also replaceable, but this is more expensive. I'll figure it out. I'll probably just put a decal over it. But come on, dude, I cannot believe I did that today. I just really wasn't thinking. I should have been thinking, and I wasn't. But I'll fix it. And I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, before you guys have to deal with the same thing. But if you guys have any ideas as to what I should do to cover some of the parts, if you guys have any links to places that sells pretty cool looking bar ends or some shifters, hey, let me know. Because I was going to replace the shifters and the bar ends anyway. I was going to replace the exhaust anyway. It's just more incentive to do so now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. You guys know who it is. It is No Way, it's Brandon. I'm sorry that I had to babble on about, you know, I guess my problem today, but it was just a learning experience for me, and I needed to pass on this message. So try not to ride your bikes when you're under the influence of, you know, alcohol, smokes. If you're lacking in nutrition, if you're sleep deprived, anything like that, anything that will affect your physical well-being, especially your balance on motorcycle, please do not go out and drive, because I do not want you guys to drop your nice bikes just because you didn't think twice about how you were feeling if you were physically okay to drive. But anyway, guys, enough about that. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys so much. This is Brandon. Please remember, always be green and to bleed green.